I know that there's something so special.
Hey everyone, it's Hannah, and today we're going to be doing this really cute gypsy look with a smoky eye, some purples, some pink glitter, dark lip, you know, some fun stuff. And if you're interested in watching, continue watching. If you like this video, please like. If you want to see more, please subscribe. You know the deal. Ring that bell. But yeah. I'm so done. Okay, so I did the brows off camera. Now I'm gonna prep the eyes with some Too Faced Insurance. I'm going to be taking a Morphe. I don't know what these, I got it in the pack, but they don't put the name of the brush, they just put Morphe on there. Okay, so I'm going to dip into Jeffree Star's Blood Sugar palette. We're gonna dip it into glucose, and I'm gonna mix a little bit with sugar cane. So I'm going to mix those two and a tap tap, so that way, you know, just in case. I'm gonna pat that on so that way it gives us a nice, smooth face. Okay, now that is done, we're going to take the Precision Crease brush, the SS020 by Crown Brushes, and we're going to dip it into intravenous, I'm not really sure what it is, but we're just gonna do a little tap in there, tap on there, and then we're going to put it right into the crease right here. Okay, now that that is done, now we're going to take that same brush and we're going to dip it into Extraction. And we're just going to put that right above where that is. Okay, so I'm going to take my Lorac brush and I'm going to just kind of blend that out really quick. Okay, now that that is all blended, we're going to take the Luxie 121 mini tapered brush and we are going to dip it into Tongue Pop. Now with that same brush, we're going to dip into Tongue Pop and into Sugar Cane, and we are going to blend that Tongue Pop a little bit higher so that way it blends in very nicely into our skin tone. And that's why I added the Sugar Cane, so that way it blends really nicely because Sugar Cane is very close to my skin tone. See, look how nice and blended that is. It's so nice. Okay, other side. Now, what I always like to do is blend it out just a little bit. Make sure your brush is nice and clean, and just kind of extra blend. Now I'm going to take a flat brush. This is my double-sided brush from my first ever Naked palette. It is still going. It is still here, baby. I love it. So I'm going to take that Tongue Pop again. I'm going to mix it with Candy Floss just because we are going to be doing a glitter. So you want to add the same base or the same color eyeshadow as the color glitter you're going to have. And in this case, we're having pink. Now that is all done, I'm going to take a brush I do not care about and my NYX Glitter Primer, and I'm just going to squirt that. And you want to pat because if you drag, you are going to move all of the eyeshadow. We're going to take my glitter in Rose Gold. I don't know if you could see that. Okay, but okay. So Gonna go with that same brush that I do not care about, dip it in my glitter, see how it's nice and coated, and we're just going to pat on those areas that we just put glue on.
Say the words 'cause you know what it means to me, babe. When you get me, you get me, you get me.
Okay, glitter is done. So I'm just gonna go in with that crown brush that we went in with initially, and I'm just going to carve out just one quick line, and there we go. Now you can leave it at this, but I'm going to do something a little bit more. Okay, now I'm gonna take my Morphe eyeliner in Slate, and I'm going to use my Coastal Scents brush, and it's an angled brush, so that way you can really get it nice and sharp. If you're like me and don't care about how dirty your back of your hand gets, you can just do it on the back of your hand and just kind of flatten it out on both sides until it gets nice and sharp, and then do your liner.
I know that there's something so special about you and me, babe. You got me, you got me, you got me.
Liner is done. Now you could have left it at just no liner and just the sparkles and all that, just done lashes if you wanted lashes, or just mascara if you're just into mascara, but I gotta go dark. I'm sorry. So I'm going to go in with Coma.
So just say the words 'cause you know it.
Okay, now I'm gonna go back in with that Luxie brush that we dipped Tongue Pop and Sugarcane into, but I'm not gonna dip it in again. I'm just going to take it and use the residue of what we used on there just to kind of buff that out. See, I like it a lot darker, but we're going darker than that. Now we're gonna go in with the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. We're gonna go in with just the black shade with a Luxie 111 flat angled brush. Actually, I'm gonna dip it into the purple shade next to it, so I'm just going to mix the black and the purple and tap it so for the fallout, just in case. And I'm going to bring that in to my liner. Okay, I like that. Now we're going to take that brush that we dipped Coma into, and we're just going to kind of like feather that black and purple that we just put in there out. We are taking that Luxie 121 brush with Tongue Pop and Sugarcane on it, and we're just bringing that a little higher and blending everything into the skin. And now I'm going to go back in with my blender brush.
I know that there's something so special about you and me, babe.
See? Normal with just liner, with it dark. I like it with it dark, but you can do whatever you want. Now, take a makeup wipe and wipe underneath. Now we're gonna go in with Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Now we're gonna go in with Ardell lashes. I love these lashes because they are $3.99. And these are the double 113s. Okay, lashes are on. Now, just as a little quick tip, if your lashes do not blend all the way with your liner, just take an easy pen liner or whatever liner you have accessible and just kind of go over as close as you can on there. Now my adhesive dries black, so I shouldn't have very much of a problem with it, but I still like to do it anyway. It makes it look a lot more natural. Now that's done, we're gonna move on to face. Take your no problem primer. Okay, now I'm gonna take Clinique's Chubby Stick in Intense Ivory. And I'm just going to I'm going to mix Tarte Sea of the Rainforest, or Rainforest of the Sea. Just a little extra coverage and hydration on there. Cool, now that we're all foundation, we're going to take Tarte Shape Tape in, I don't know if you can see that, light. Now we need to bake, so we're going to take Patrick Starr's Setting Powder by MAC. Feeling right. When you got me, you got me, you got me. I'm gonna take your Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow with your Luxie 660 Precision Foundation Brush. It's foundation brush, but I'm using it for contour. Now we're gonna take that Laletti brush that I used in my last video. Using the same sponge that I used to bake under my eyes with, and just using it to shape my nose just to make it a little bit smaller. Now if you want more chiseled jawline, go back in. Since we did a sparkly look, I'm gonna go in with my Jante Blue, I think that's what it's called, Glitter Start eyeliner. I got this in my BoxyCharm. Okay, now with that Luxie brush, angled brush again, that you dipped into the black and the dark purple, you're going to dip into the black and dark purple again. Surprise. Focus more on the dark purple, not as much as the black though. I'm also going to dip it into Coma a little bit from the Blood Sugar palette. And now I'm just going to smoke out. So with that angled brush, you're dipping into Coma. Just Coma after you dipped into everything else. I'm also going to dip in a little bit to Extraction, just to kind of start ombreing or smoking it out. Because when I was younger, I never understood how to do a smoky eye. I always was scared, and when I would do it, it would just turn into all black. It wouldn't even be like faded. It would just be a black circle. I would have no blending at all. Could have been the eyeshadow that I was using, but still, now I've figured out that you do more of an ombre, like layered look. So how I did the black liner, and then I did black and purple to smoke it out initially, and then I did the Coma and then Extraction to fade it to this beautiful smoky eye. Now if you guessed, we're going to use that one that we dipped tongue pop and sugarcane into, and we're just going to go right underneath it and just smoke that out a little bit more. That's done. Don't forget to add mascara to the bottom.
When you get me, you get me, you get me.
Okay, bottom lashes are done. Now we're gonna go on with just a very clean, nothing on it brush. Dust away those areas.
You got me, you got me, you got me.
Time to finish the face. So now we're gonna go in with my Sun Dipped Anastasia Glow Kit. Use it all the time, as you can see. Go in with my sparkly purple brush. I got this at Gypsy. Gonna dip into Summer and Moonstone. And then just pop that right on top of the cheekbones underneath the liner. Now I'm gonna take my Morphe brush. It's just a little flat angled brush, and I'm going to dip it into Summer and Moonstone, and I'm going to put it right in the corner of my eye.
When you get me, you get me.
Now for blush, we're gonna go in with Clinique Cheek Pop and Heather Pop with my Lisa Frank XOXO brush. Now remember, Neapolitan sandwich, chocolate is your bronzer, strawberry is the blush, and highlight is the vanilla. Now I'm going to set this with Hangover 3-in-1 setting spray. Now time for lip. I'm going to take my Clinique lip liner in Intense Cosmo and just line.
You get me.
Now your lips are lined. You're going to take Jeffree Star Cosmetics in Triggered. I don't know how well you can see that.
So just say the words, cause you know what it means to me, babe. When you get me, you get me, you get me.
Now if you feel like you messed up on your lips a little bit, or like you want it to be a little bit more chiseled and like crisp, just take a brush. I'm just taking this flat brush. This is the one that I use to carve out my brows. And I'm just going to take a little bit of concealer on the back of my hand. You can see all the lipsticks that I was testing to see which one I wanted. And just kind of same thing you do with your brows.
You got me, you got me, you got me feeling fine. So just say the words, cause you know what it means to me, babe.
Now, you know, one more quick spray. And you are all done. I feel like a gypsy woman with my hair like this. This is actually that looks cute. I like that.
When you get me, you get me, you get me feeling right, feeling right, feeling right.